Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Pizza, so you think you're a wise guy? How come you backed out when you could've came here with 5 guys? Speaking of 5 guys, since you're on your way, bring me a burger and don't forget about my fries. And boy, oh boy, 5 guys get you excited. And boy, oh boy, 5 guys, you'll be delighted. You have chicken skin yet? You homeless punk fairy, you're probably into bears. Fat, bloated, and hairy. Tony Pizza is the tranny, that blue stand-up guy. Sacchio admitted, you know it's him who did it. And Pizza is the dude that your love vendors were planted by. Yes, oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna There's pineapple on this pizza, cause he's a fucking fruit. Shacked up with Hector, taking it in his poop chute. He is scum, a crumb, a useless fucking bum. Any neighborhood he moves to instantly becomes a slum. Drinking rum and coke, cause your favorite things are coke and rum. Talk about FBS all day, till your face is numb. No teeth in your mouth, you probably couldn't chew a plum. Can barely read or write, cause this motherfucker is dumb. Keep fucking with people and one day you will succumb. In Greenwich Village screaming, Charlie, they took my thumb. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me. Oh no, pizza's coming to get me. Oh no, Tony Pizza is deadly. Oh no, fuck this, I better get ready. Cause oh no, pizza's gonna behead me.
Hey yo, my man, are you a made guy? You're always in hiding, are you afraid I will find out where you live? Go and grab a shiv and stab you in your motherfucking eye.
Tough guy.
You are lazy, you're crazy, and never cease to amaze me. Crying about your hard knock life like your name is Jay-Z. I remember back in the day when you used to praise me. Now you talk shit on the daily like you think you can faze me.
Uh-oh, Tony Pizza's gonna erase me.
Somebody call JC, somebody call JC, cause I need the Bloods and Crips to strap up and come save me.
Tell the truth, little bitch, you would never fucking face me.
You're a phony, a fraud, a fugazi, and I'm FBS, no one can ever replace me.
Fat Bald-Sicilian, and I'm out. Stay bumming fuckface, I hope you die, clown. Peace, 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 peace. Yes!
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. It's what, 10:30, something like that. 10:28. Yeah, I got up a little later than I wanted to. I got up at like 9:30. I went to bed super early last night, so I could get up earlier than that, and I just couldn't sleep all night. I was in and out of sleep, so I guess my body just wasn't having it, kept me in bed. Jersey Girl 732, member for 30 months. Please smash the like. Thank you, Jersey Girl. Thank you very, very much. Sally, $10. It's Friday, dickheads. Match. Thank you very much, Sally. I appreciate you. Ronan 456, Miss Can't Be Wrong. Hey now. Yizzo. Jesse Roth. Edward Everett. I already shouted out Sally and Jersey Girl, so I don't think I'm missing you. D. Gainey, what up, dickheads? And that's it for now. We only got 39 people, but you know how that goes. It'll get better as we go. There's something different to talk about today. Any of you guys know what it is? Let's play a guessing game right now. D. Gainey, member for 13 months. JC is gay, is what I say. I agree with you. Thank you very much for being a member for so long, brother. Does anybody have any ideas of what I might talk about today? I'm not saying we won't get to pizza, because we might. But there's something else. Come on, guys. Throw in your guesses. Something happened last night that we got to talk about. Sally, you're afraid to guess? I don't know how many people saw this. So that might be the issue here. No, not that. That's for a wait a minute. Mr. Trump getting info from MRE South Africa. MRE does have his opinions on that whole thing, doesn't he? He used to hand out flyers, remember? Yeah, maybe a politics show. We'll talk about Mr. Trump. Jersey Girl 732-999. Morning FBS and chat. Matching my girl Sally. Match. Thank you, Jersey Girl. And as you guys know, she's one of the biggest sponsors of the show. So when she says match, you must match. No, I did not do that. I didn't. I did take my car in yesterday to get checked out. For some reason, they like to do a 30-day check. And then I had to go to a graduation yesterday. It was very, very nice. I'm very, very proud of someone I love. It was, And then me and Shanna hung out the rest of the night. We watched a movie called Killer Joe. You guys ever see that shit? If not, you're going to have to watch that. Killer Joe. It's a crazy fucking movie with a wild ending. What? Yesterday? Nah. I have no idea. It's early on the West Coast. Just got up. I'm having my coffee and eating guys like you for breakfast. Sean Landon Clark. That's funny as fuck. Oh, shit. Should get caught giving a hand job in rickshaw in Thailand. Not sure if they have rickshaws there, but what the hell? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. It's probably like, other than scooters, the main a form of transportation. Mahdi, good morning. Michael Weston, Mafia girl Angela, the right winger, pretty much admitted that MRE was sleeping with Lee Cole for several months. Sleeping with Lee Cole? Shit. Well, listen, you got it. It's about Angela, but I don't know about MRE sleeping with Lee Cole. And yes, Jesse. Yes. I'm going to comment on that stuff. And we'll see what happens. Think so? You might be right. Now, Angela said some stuff last night about Angel, more so Victoria and MRE. Okay. I don't know if I want to play that because, I just don't know if it would be right. I mean, if anything, I might play it, but I'm going to tell you to take it with a grain of salt because it's coming from Angela. You know what I mean? And until people show proof of things, you never know. So my fear is always that I play something like this and people automatically believe it. Because I was getting texts last night. I think people were believing this shit. But it appears that Angela has now, what's the words I'm looking for? I want to say gone off the deep end, but I think that ship has sailed a long, long time ago, that ship. Yeah. But she's letting loose. She's just giving up all the information. She's even admitting that she did things wrong, kind of. Not really. What she's really doing is saying that I was just clapping back to something FBS did. So anything she did wrong to me, it was just her clapping back, as she says. It's funny to hear Angela use that slang. But everybody was here and everybody saw what happened. Okay. It's what came first, the chicken or the egg. Angela talking shit about me or me talking shit about Angel's family. Because now she's acting like, I think she's been saying that pretty much. It's all in response. Everything she did to me and my wife was all in response to what I was doing to Angel and her family. And that's just not true. But we'll get into that. And also she asked me to leave her alone. Angela, I don't talk about you unless you talk about me. What do you mean leave you alone? If you stop making random dumb fucking community posts about me, guess what? I have nothing to respond to. I have nothing to say back to you. But of course, this is one of those things where you could do whatever you want to FBS. And then when FBS responds or claps back, then FBS is the bad guy and you're the victim. So basically, what people want is they want to be able to do shows about me, make community posts about me, talk shit about me and my whole family without me responding. And if I do respond, they're going to cry, leave me alone. Okay. So we've been seeing this for years, and Angela is one of the main perpetrators of this, so to speak. She's been doing this forever. The bottom line is there was times where I was just going to let things go. Like she was on this show once, Angela, and I was very, civil to her. I was being very nice, and I was trying to show the bitch respect, and she can't help herself. It's just one smart ass comment after the next coming out of her mouth. So it's like there's no even being kind to this woman, because even that she takes as weakness in some way. So and I'm not really even here to do a show bitching about Angela. I'm just saying because of certain things she said, and I'll go over it again as we play the clips, and then you guys can give your opinion and all that. Yeah, I know. Everybody does. I know. I'm used to it now. I'm used to it. It's like a bunch of people who, refuse to take responsibility for their actions or admit that, well, I said this. That's why FBS said that. Did FBS go a little too far? Yeah, you could say that. Sure. Because that's what I do. That's why nobody should bother me. Because when somebody talks shit about me, like, for example, Canarsie the other day, my plan was to come on here and just kind of respond and say a few things. And look what happened. I can't control it. Once I get going, because you got to understand, all of us have shit bottled up inside of us for each other. And I, more than anybody, have a lot of shit bottled up. As much as I let loose and, let it all out, I have a lot of shit bottled up. So you could be annoying the shit out of me for years, and for whatever reason, I'll be diplomatic or whatever. I'll just fucking, I'll keep it all in. I won't actually say anything. I'll just let it irritate me for a while. But then when you go too far and you do some crazy shit on your show or in a community post, then even if I plan on only kind of responding it in a very mild way, everything that I have bottled up inside of me comes out. You know what I mean? Everything. Like, people like Jeff, for example, was just taking shots and shots and shots over years. I sound like Little John on community posts and stuff, and I let it go and I let it go and I let it go for years. And then, the other day, what happened, and I let loose. So it's the same thing with Angela. Like, I don't think Angela will ever understand how much I despise her. I don't think she understands. But I don't feel the need to go after Angela every day. First of all, she's Angela. She's not important. And secondly, I'd rather be doing something fun. Even talking about pizza is more fun. And I don't particularly love trashing women. Okay, I do it when you put me in a position where I have no other choice. But whatever. I don't know. People just don't understand that if you push me, there's going to be an issue. So she doesn't know that I've been holding back, really holding back. Because again, you guys got to remember, and nobody can deny this, because I can show you the email where I was giving her information. And it was, I think she finally got doxxed in like March or April or something. It was the October before that I got her information, and I never doxed her. So a lot of these people don't know that you're lucky. I'm very, very kind. I'm actually a very nice guy because I have people's info right now that I could dox. And I always did. Always. Just like I had Angela's. And Angela's running around, running her fucking mouth, not realizing that I could have doxed her at any point. So I think people don't quite understand how nice I'm being most of the time. You know? I know, Jersey girl, yeah. How dare I? Did he really? Nice. After the SoFlo thing, because he's terrified. He's on the run right now, boy. Oh my God. Angela is the Timu version of Angel Gotti. Listen, thank you, JGB. I have a lot of problems with Angel Gotti from over the years and stuff. I mean, obviously, and sure she has a lot with me. But they are not the same. I'm sorry, they are not the same, in my opinion. Angela and Angel. So, anyway, I guess we can get to one of these clips. You guys could donate because it's Friday. Let me just see what I just got right here. $100 from the Good Republican. That Angela gets me so excited. Arf, arf. What the fuck? Thank you, Good Republican. I appreciate you very much. $100. That's a good way to start the day. Hell yeah. That doesn't mean you guys shouldn't donate. That just means the Good Republican looked out for me early in the show. And now I don't have to feel so I feel so much pressure. You know? I don't want to feel pressure, guys. Thank you, Good Republican. The irony of Angela sending me that infamous tweet at the that very moment I was in your chat saying you went a little too far with something you said. See? And then you see that, right? It's like, come on, man. People just listen, and I'm not gonna go off and trash it. I'm not in the fucking mood to be trashing Angela. I do it when I have to. I don't do it for fun. But the bottom line is, and I'm gonna repeat this for the 900th time. And Angela, I know you're watching. Me and Angel were fighting. Victoria, and I saw it with my own fucking eyes on several occasions, kept calling me a fucking junkie and a piece of shit in Angel's chat. And I let it go and let it go and let it go. And then finally, I said some things about Victoria. Okay. And then you guys attacked Shanna, and you know, I might have went after other members of Angel's family. That's how it went. Okay. Anybody who doesn't like that, what I'm saying, whatever. But everybody saw it. That's what happened. And you know, this is stuff that should be in the past. I think as far as me and Angel are concerned, for the most part, it is. But, you know, people keep bringing it up, and I have to point these things out. So I didn't just attack somebody in Angel's family, just to attack somebody in Angel's family. It's not how it happened. So Angela, it was me clapping back. Okay. That's how it went. And you just decided to jump in. And you said horrible things about my family members, not just Shanna. Okay. And to this day, Angela, even though I know everything about every member of your fucking family and have for a long time, I have yet to attack your family. So that goes to show what a good guy I actually am. Okay. But don't push me, bitch. Don't push me. Anyway. Yeah, Ronan. I think she was pissed at me because me and Angel were fighting. So she's standing up for her mother, of course. But the point is, though, when it comes to the family stuff, it's like, okay, I did attack Victoria at one point, but that was after Victoria was calling me a piece of shit junkie every fucking night. So, BTF Phoenix, $5. Good morning, FBS and chat. I appreciate you. Don't know what's going on. But here's to the Relief FBS Pressure Fund. Oh, well, thank you very, very much, PTF. Yes, I need no pressure today. It's finally fucking sunny and dry out. It's finally sunny and dry out. And I want to go skating. I want to do that. And I'm going to, as soon as this show is over. What does that mean? Jokey jokes. The fuck is that? No, I know, Ronan, but let's not, I don't know any of that stuff to be true. You might know things I don't know, but I don't know any of that to be true. I just heard it, and again, I wish, a lot of that stuff never happened. So, all right. What do I got to do here? Okay, let's do this. We'll start with this one, and this might be the only one I play, honestly. Memorial Day skate park skater boy activities. If you didn't remind me, wait, this Memorial Day is next weekend, right? Or next Monday, not this coming Monday, the one after, isn't it? This isn't Memorial Day weekend, is it? I don't know. But no, I'm not, I don't do Memorial Day stuff. It's just Monday. This Monday. Oh my God, is that right? Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, we went to the beach a couple of weeks ago, and I made the mistake years ago, me and a girlfriend of mine and my daughter going to the beach on Memorial Day. We went to Wildwood, and we decided to come back on Memorial Day. And there was so much traffic that we actually, on the turnpike, that we actually had to get off at a rest stop and just sleep in the car until the morning. No bullshit. It was that fucking bad. And then we finally made it home the next morning. So I would never do that again. That's for goddamn sure. But for you guys who live near the beach, depending on where you live, if you go to Jersey right now or like Ocean City, Maryland, and you try to get in the water, you're going to die. You're going to get hypothermia and you're going to die because it's fucking like 60 degrees, if that, the fucking water. When we were in Wildwood, I think it was 53, which is like, ice. So really doesn't get comfortable till it's around 70, 68, 70. And even then, it's not so comfortable. When you're in, say, South Florida, though, you're talking about water that's 83 degrees, 88 degrees, the surf temperature. It's a beautiful thing. BTF Phoenix gifted 5 Fat Bald-Sicilian memberships. Thank you, BTF. Let me see who got them, and then we'll get on to this clip. Shut up, fatty. All right. Jake for Life 45, Darth Nugs, Bino, Kian Gibney, and Martin Verzani. All right. Thank you, BTF. That's $25 right there. I appreciate you. Yeah. Fuck that. Now, we want to go to Virginia Beach soon, actually. But we ain't going this weekend. That's for goddamn sure. That's for goddamn sure. One of the guys from York City, he's like 55 years old. He's an amazing skater. He's actually sponsored. He's one of the best skaters I've ever seen around, York County, I guess you could say. And he has a YouTube channel, and all he does is I don't know how loaded this guy is or what his position in life is, but he just travels to skate parks constantly, state to state. He goes to every skate park in every state. It's crazy. And he's in Virginia Beach right now. And there was some crazy thing going on, some big police fucking thing. I don't know. It was by that haunted mansion place. It looked like something bad happened, but he told me Kian, though. I asked him if it was Cian or Kian. He told me Kian. Is it really pronounced Sean? I guess that kind of makes sense. But he's not from Ireland. No, he is, isn't he? Well, what'd I do, Matt? What's up, bro? It's good to see you, by the way. Very good to see you. Is it? Yeah, I bet. All right, guys, let's listen. I don't even like, I swear to God, I don't even like listening to shit like this just because I'm not a fan of Angela's voice. James Horoff, $10 for Friday kick up, big dog. Thank you, James. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, thanks, Boob 2.0. So, this is, if I didn't mention it, this is on Maureen's show. And I got, like I said, I got a couple of clips, but I don't know if I want to play one of them. So listen. There we go.
I think. But anyway, listen. Now we're going to go with Chicky. I never liked Chicky. Never. I never.
Wait a minute. What the fuck is this? That's not the beginning. Okay, let's.
I think.
I didn't think that was the beginning. I thought. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm playing the wrong video. Let's see.
But anyway, listen. Now we're going to go with Chicky. I never liked Chicky. Never. I never trusted him. I knew he was slimy and all this shit.
What can I say? Angela does say some good things on this clip.
With FBS and the tape of his wife, when that first came out, and I have proof of this, I told Angel, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. All of a sudden now there's a tape.
Well, let me ask you something, Angela. Did it occur to you at any point to maybe say that on YouTube? To maybe join Angel's panel and say, listen, Angel, I know you're at war with FBS. I just want to make my stance on this clear. I don't believe it's true. I don't believe there is a tape. But you didn't do that. You were phony and you just pretended to believe it. So that doesn't help anything. Okay, it's great that you're saying this now, and I'm actually glad you are, but you could have said this then. That might have helped the situation a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because now we got to wonder, are you just saying that now that you don't believe it? Or that you didn't believe it? Did you believe it then? Are you just mad at Chicky now? I don't know what it is. Or Nira, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
I don't believe. Chicky swore on his children. I'm telling you, it's true. I said, and I'm telling you, he's a known liar. Do not believe it. Mm-hmm. So FBS, leave me alone. Because I'm the only one that didn't believe it.
No. Angela, it doesn't matter. You heard what I just said? It doesn't matter if you didn't believe it. Did you make that clear? Did you say it publicly? Or did you wait until now when you just happen to be fighting with Angel and you're mad at Chicky? Just out of curiosity. Why didn't you say that then? Maybe we could have avoided all this shit between the two of us if you would have just said that then. Will you go on Maureen say, I don't know, tonight and admit, okay, I should have said it back then. I didn't. If you were to say that, Angela, you'd see how quickly things change. As far as, me attacking you or anything. Of course, that's if you stop making fucking stupid community posts and everything else about me. Yeah, well, that's the other part. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Yeah, it's not about me leaving you alone. I don't bother you or talk about you unless you talk about me. I might make some comments in passing. I don't like you. What do you expect? You would do the same to me if you were live every fucking day. She said it was true 1,000 times, didn't she, Sally? See, that's why you have to tell me because I don't remember. I know she went along with it and she helped spread it, but did she say it was true? Because I wouldn't doubt it for a second. You lucky son of a bitch, you D. Gainey. What's the surf temperature there? How's it looking? Can you get in the water? Yes, she said it was true. So yeah, and trust me, Sally wouldn't lie. So I take back what I said. It doesn't even matter that you said this last night. It doesn't even matter because you pushed it as being true. That's the thing about phonies. Phony people will say something's true, and then later on, when they get mad at whoever it was they were riding for at the time, they'll say, I never believed it to begin with. So basically what she's doing here, she's putting it all on Angel. Right? She's saying, I told Angel it wasn't true, but Angel just wouldn't listen to me. And she went out there spreading a horrible rumor about FBS's wife.
And I was trying to be convinced of believing it, but I wouldn't.
Is that what his whole problem? Is that FBS's whole problem with you?
I think so. Plus, he went. Plus,
That's a part of it, Maureen. That's part of my problem with her. There's other things too, like an 11-month long crusade against my wife. Angela, Maureen, Angela is the and you could see anybody in this chat, and you could ask damn near anybody on Mob too. Angela is the first person to ever talk about going after my wife's job. That is a fact. That I do remember. She was in Angel's chat. I saw it with my own eyes. And she said, we should find out where Shanna works and go there and protest and get her fired. Okay? So that's just part of it, the tape thing. There's a lot of other stuff. I know she's your friend, Maureen. I'm just explaining to you that, there's other parts of it. It's not just that. I don't know if you were around back then, but the people who were will tell you. It was me fighting with Angel and Angel alone, and Angela just going ham on me. Fucking and fuck me. I don't care if you go ham on me, but my wife, not only my wife, my stepson, she made comments about my daughter. Okay. And let me tell you something, Angela, when you talk about, you made a comment about how my wife raised one of her sons. You should see where my stepkids are at now and how fucking well they're doing. There's nobody who wouldn't be proud of them. So she raised 2 great kids. She did a hell of a job raising them. Angela doesn't understand that shit happens in life that's sometimes out of a parent's control. I guess, Angela, if a kid, God forbid, something happens to him when he's at daycare or church or Boy Scouts, I guess Angela would blame the parent, because Angela's perfect and her world is perfect. Nothing strange ever happened in her family. Nothing bad or terrible. Something that she would have stopped if she could have. Something that was out of her control. She's always in control. She's Angela. Everybody else, though, you know what I mean? Everybody else, just horrible parents. Yeah. Angela did a bang-up job. I don't even know. Fuck it.
plus, he went after Angel's mother, her father, her children in a pretty vicious way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I clapped back.
I would go over this again, but I already kind of responded to this before I played it.
To Jesse, who I had a relationship with on Twitter, years ago, that he's attacking now. Now I'm defending Angel. Remember this,
Right.
I said he's attacking Angel, her kids, and her family, saying filthy things. I mean, he even one time said he hopes she dies in a fiery crash.
That I think she's telling the truth about. And at the time, I did hope she'd die in a fiery crash. I think what I said was, I hope you get killed by a drunk driver on the way home from a New Year's Eve party. Something like that. Something along those lines. And at the time, that's how I really felt. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't say that, because I'm quite sure I did. That's nothing compared to what I wished on you, Angela. I don't remember specifically Angela's opinion of that tape, but if she didn't say it, then it doesn't count now. Yeah, if you didn't say it then, I'm sorry, that's what you said. If she didn't say it then, it doesn't count now. Yeah, I mean, you whatever. The bottom line, Angela, is whether you believed it or not, it didn't matter, because you're not like me. Like, see what I did yesterday? But regardless of my feelings towards SoFlo, I was honest about SoFlo. You've seen me do it in the past with all my enemies. I'll give people I hate more than anything in this world credit for certain things, because I just don't lie. I'm not going to sit here and say, for example, somebody sucks at YouTube if they're actually pretty good at it. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to do shit like you do. I'm not going to, I'm just not phony. I'm not, I don't say bad things about somebody, specific bad things, just because I don't like them. I will not lie even on my enemies. Okay, so, if I was you in that position, I would have said, well, listen, I don't like FBS. He's this, he's that, he's a scumbag, he's a piece of shit, whatever you want to say about me, and then say, but I don't believe this sex tape thing. But you're the type of person that when you're mad, because it's because you're a woman, this is how you women are. Sorry, women, but you guys know it. When you're mad at someone, you'll throw any lie about them all over the place. You'll throw out any lie about them. You know what I mean? That makes them look bad or somehow hurts them or somebody in their family. You don't even care that it's my family, and Shannon never did a fucking thing to you. You attacked her relentlessly because you didn't like me. And Shannon never did anything to you. Shannon wasn't on here calling you a piece of shit junkie. Okay, nothing of the sort. So I won't lie on my enemies. I just won't. Anything I say about my enemies, I've researched and I know it to be true. Or I could be making a mistake, and then if I find out later, I'll apologize. But it didn't matter whether you believed it or not at the point, because you said you believed it, or at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, Jesse went back and told FBS, because I said, I'm not going to get into it because I don't even want to get into that. But I clapped back at him and said, and his, how I felt.
Thank you, Sally in Jersey girl. Yeah, I was pretty sure
that how his wife raised a child, that he shouldn't talk. Fuck
you. You don't know anything about how my wife raised a child. This motherfucker, oh my God, she heard Shanna say that my stepson's journey to addiction started when he was 10 years old. They took that and said my stepson's been a drug addict since he was 10 years old. Never thinking that maybe a trusted family member or something, maybe let the kid try a little weed, or told the kid to at a very young age. And that's exactly what Shanna meant. In other words, I'll always say, when I know somebody to be an alcoholic, because I had a cousin like this, whose father would feed her sips of beer and liquor when she was a baby. Now, if that girl grew up to become an alcoholic, and maybe she did, I would say that's when her journey to addiction began, because you listen to any drug and alcohol counselor or any expert on this, and it's the first use of something that usually leads to a possible lifetime, or at least years later down the road. Like, in other words, you could have a sip of liquor when you're fucking 2 years old. It sparks something in your brain, and then the next time you drink when you're 16 or 17, it remembers it. This is how addiction works. It's how addiction works. Some people don't understand addiction. They don't care to. They just make judgments about fucking people. So you don't know anything about how Shanna raised a kid, because Shanna would never in a fucking million years let one of her kids try even weed, drugs of any kind. Shit fucking happens. And yeah, my stepson later on in life, when he was 15, 16 years old, started getting into shit. Unfortunately, while Shanna was working, fucking 12 and 16-hour shifts to support 2 fucking kids all by herself. And she couldn't be there every fucking second to watch over her kids like most single moms. Bitch. Don't ever judge my fucking wife. Don't ever judge my wife. And guess what? My stepson eventually had his best friend die next to him from fentanyl, because they bought pills they didn't know had fentanyl in them. That was 5 years ago, something like that. And my stepson has been clean ever since. He works a good job. He makes great fucking money. He's got a beautiful girlfriend. They're very much in love, and he's got a great life for himself. So don't talk shit about nobody's fucking kids, Angela, because don't get me started. Don't ever make that mistake again, because now I know who you are, which means I know who everybody in your family is. Yeah, of course. That was Angela's idea. That was not Angel's idea. That was Angela's idea. Do you hear the Rosalie now? in her voice. People should be thankful with the old. Oh my God, there would have been serious. They have no idea. No idea. I only retaliate. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And listen, I know they were standing up for their friend, but there's a whole lot of people over there that decided because me and Angel had a beef between each other. Me and Angel knew each other. I didn't know any of these people, and they didn't know me. But, you know, Angel's got her little army over there. They'll do anything to impress her. They act like she's actually her father and not his daughter. Okay? It's like a bunch of young bucks on the street that'll fucking kill for, to impress a made guy or something. It's the same shit. So they all decided to jump in and just start attacking me and my family. And there was nothing personal between me and them. So you put yourself in the line of fucking fire. I don't know what you're talking about, Jesse. Angela's tweet? Yeah, well, I'm guilty of that sometimes, Ronan, but only when I'm talking about Lefty. Ange, hi, it's Angela. I'm blocked, so I made this account. I'm done with YT, but let me clear this up. I did say the tape was BS publicly. Ask Angel, FBS. I don't care. You know who I am. Just saying. No. You don't have to. What I'm saying is don't ever attack my family again, because now I know who you are. I don't even know if this is Ange, to be honest. I have no fucking idea. I don't know. But whatever. I'm still going to finish this show. Are you talking to me? How dare you? What is a flat lace? A flat? I'm flat faced? Oh, that's fucked up. I don't think I'm flat faced. That's fucking wrong. Now, if I lost some weight in my face, I'd be less flat faced. But I don't think I got a profile. I don't think I'm flat faced. How dare you, Johnny Carmen? That's very, very mean of you. You're done with YT, but here in the chat, someone you don't like. Well, Angela is not, she can't not respond. She can't. Let's hear the rest.
So that was part of it. Basically, that's about it.
Right.
That's not it, though. That's not it, though, Angela. You're leaving things out deliberately because you don't want to put the things out there anymore that you said. Okay, it was a lot more than that. Listen, everybody knows me. Once you leave me alone, if it was just words that took place between us, no matter how vicious, eventually, I'll let things go. Unless you go way too far. And Angela, you went way too far, way too many times. That's why I've never let things go, and I never will. That's why.
Now, let me tell you something. That Lee Cole, he's a snake. Lee Cole is a snake. FBS, I'm not going to be a little rat. If you ask Lee Cole, besides I'll go with him, and I'm not even sure because maybe you already know this by now. Ask Lee, ask Algo, who you really paid. I'll give you a little hint. You paid for information, and you know who profited from that? The girl on here you hate the most.
That would be her herself, Angela. No, it would be NB.
Okay?
Do I believe it?
It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's the truth. It's a fact. If anybody denies it, they're lying, and I have a text message to prove it.
Well, yeah, I already know
My
that.
first night on YouTube, when I texted you and I said, I'm watching you right now on Angels.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know where it went after that. That's all I got. And thank you to the person who sent me this. So let me explain what happened with that whole thing. I already know that. And I know that because Mike Slick came out and said it, like right after we doxed him, I believe. He said that it was NB was the one that had his name and stuff. Okay, so I found that out, pretty much right after. But here's what took place, okay? Somebody called me and said that they have Mike Slick's information, which me and SoFlo wanted at the time, okay? And we weren't having luck finding it. So sorry, I'm looking at one of the comments. So I got this call that somebody has Mike Slick's name and shit and information, and they'll give it to us, but they want $200. Okay. So I talked to SoFlo and we decided we'll split it. Okay. What we actually wound up doing is we gave this person $50 each. So it was a total of $100. And then this person said, well, what about the other 100? And we said something like, well, we're only willing to pay 100. And this person said, okay, well, I'll cover the rest. Which, when this person said that, this is the conclusion I came to, because you know me, like instantly I see through bullshit. I figured, okay, the person with the information isn't asking for anything. This person offering it to us is asking for money, because why would you pay $100 out of your own pocket to get us this information? So I automatically assumed, oh, there was no $200, asking price or whatever. This is just this person got the information from the other person and wanted to make money off of it, which that's fine. I don't even blame you, So I assume, and I could be wrong, it might have gone to NB, but if it did, then that means this other person added $100 out of his own pocket, or he was lying and it was really only 100 and that 100 went to NB. I don't know. Okay. But that's how we got the information. So whether it went to her or not is really unimportant. I don't really care. I got what I needed at the time. And I was very, very angry at Mike Slick. I hated him at the fucking time. Hated him. So I was glad to receive the information. And it was, $50 from me. So what the fuck was $50 to me? You know what I'm saying? But it might have gotten NB. I don't know. Either that or the other person just, maybe NB called this person and said, hey, here's Mike's information. And then this person called us and said, listen, I can get you the information, but this person wants X amount of dollars. And then they pocketed the money. I don't know. Yeah, you can't beat that for an enemy. Quite honestly, even if NB got the $100 and spent it on pills or whatever the fuck she would have spent it on, at least I got something useful out of the bitch. I got fucking Mike's information. So I'm aware of that, Angela. I'm aware that came from NB. What I'm confused about is why that's tied to your comment about Lee Cole. And if you want to put it in the chat, feel free, because I don't believe you're blocked, if that's actually even you. But listen, let me play it back so you hear, because she goes on about Lee Cole and then says he's a snake and FBS, why don't you, listen.
FBS, I'm not going to be a little rat. If you ask Lee Cole, besides I'll go with him, and I'm not even sure, because maybe you already know this by now. Ask Lee, ask Algo, who you really paid. I'll give you a little hint.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. So I missed that part. So she's saying that Lee and Argo know who I really pay. Yeah, but Angela, I don't want to burst your bubble, but so did I. I mean, I didn't know it when I paid. I found out pretty much immediately after. But I wanted his information so bad, I might have still paid. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted the info. You know what I mean? She spent it on junk dope, Abanya. Yeah, most likely. That's where, any money she gets goes. I'm not going to be a little rat, but here I go. Yeah, that was kind of funny, because she said, I'm not going to be a rat, and then she proceeded to rat on everybody. So Argo and Lee, I mean, again, whatever part Lee had in it, I know Argo's part in it, obviously. Maybe Lee was the middleman between Argo and NB. I always assumed that Argo was in direct contact with NB. I didn't know, but Lee, I know guys, I know Lee. You got to understand, I've known Lee for a long time. What I mean by I know Lee is, I don't mean personally. I mean, I know who Lee is. I know what Lee is all about. So there's nothing you're going to tell me that's going to surprise me or shock me. Lee used NB to attack my family for a very long time, so he could sit back and say, "I never attacked your family," but really he did it by proxy. So I'm fully aware of all of that. This is a bunch of cuckoo. You people are nuts, all of you. Who? What happened, guys? Feel free to donate, please. I'd appreciate it. It is Friday. Little cash would be good. Some super chats would be good. If you want to buy memberships, feel free. The other video I got, I don't know if I should play it. Should I play it, guys? I mean, if I play it out, like I said in the beginning of the show, I'm going to tell you guys, take it with a grain of salt. And I want to make it clear that I don't know any of this to be true. Whatever Angela's saying on here. And Angela's a liar. She just is. We know that about her. She's a pathological liar. So she could be making this up. So if I play this, I'm telling you guys right off the bat, I wouldn't, jump to the conclusion that it's true. Angela did say on Angel's panel that what Chicky said wasn't true. I, for one, didn't believe Chicky. I don't know who you are, Scottish Deborah. I'm glad you didn't believe Chicky. But if you have that clip, I'd love to see it. If I get the clip, and I'm sure it's still on Angel's channel if it happened, I will say, oh, look at that. Angela said it wasn't true. Without a doubt. When I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. I'll be the pappy. Fucking life. What a great movie. Yeah, disclaimer alert. Yeah. And she doesn't say anything graphic or say anything like she doesn't state as fact that anything specific took place. But I just want to say that because if somebody was talking about my family or something and Angel played it on her show, I'd probably be pissed off. So that's why I really don't, I'm really leery about playing this, but I think as long as I make it clear that I don't necessarily believe any of this, it shouldn't be an issue, Yeah, how long did that take, JGB? About 2 years, 3 years? All right, let me see. Let me start it, and if I think it's getting wild, because I listened to this late last night, and I don't remember it, then I'm just going to turn it off, because it's not worth. I don't need content that bad. We're already 53 minutes in. Exactly. Yeah. Why even go? But that's the thing. Yeah, War. Like, even if let's just say she didn't say it was true. Why didn't you say that it wasn't true? That's what I want to know. Why didn't you come out and say, listen, Angel, I hate that motherfucker as much as you do, but I got to be honest, I wouldn't believe Chicky on this. I don't believe Chicky on this. But see, that's that cult mentality over there. It's a cult mentality. Michael Hensley, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I thought you disappeared. I didn't know what was going on. Over there at Angels, whatever Angel says is gold. It's gold. You know what I mean? And Gerard, $10 match. Deborah is a nut job. Oh, Scottish Deborah? What's her name? Scottish Deborah? Oh, she's a nut job? Well, thank you, Gerard, for the $10. And he said match. And as you guys know, Gerard is one of the biggest sponsors of the show. So when he says match, you must match. Yeah, I don't know her, so glad you told me. What the fuck are you doing in here, bro? Yeah. And I'm not going nuts or anything. I'm not even about to get myself pissed off. You did, Sally. You did pre-match. I'm not about to get myself all pissed off. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to go skate, which I haven't been able to do in fucking days because of the rain. That's why my sleep is all fucked up because I'm not getting exercise. And then I got the rest of the day with my beautiful, wonderful, lovely wife, Shanna. I don't know what we're going to do, but whatever it is, we'll be doing it together. Therefore, it will be beautiful. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesse, I just saw your comment. Gotcha. The first one, and then, okay. Oh, somebody else. Scottish Deborah is an MRE simp. Oh. Well, that's all I need to know about Scottish Deborah. Oh, man. You just got back. You went back home without meeting up with me? Oh, Michael, I'm truly hurt, bro. Oh, my God. That breaks my heart. We were planning this for months, Michael. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, well. What can I say? I understand. Scottish Deborah was also Team Pecha. Okay, so nothing Scottish Deborah says means anything. Let's just make that clear. And if somebody didn't already block her, go ahead and feel free to, because I will never have a fucking MRE simp in this chat. Yes, it will be. It will be. Absolutely. We're going to have a good time. It's so beautiful out right now, man. But I'm good because I'll do, a little while more in here and then straight to Reed Menzer, straight to skate. Or maybe Overlook. No, it's going to be too wet there. Nope, it'll be all puddles from the rain. Maybe Honeybrook. Maybe Reamstown. Maybe Denver. Maybe Millersville. There's a lot of skate parks. There's like 10 skate parks in Lancaster County alone. York only has one, but it's enormous. It's probably the biggest skate park. It's got to be one of the biggest skate parks in the state. You guys have seen it many times. So, all right, let's try this out, and I'll see what I think as we go. No, it's all right. It's all right. I understand, Michael. I'm just fucking with you. It's all good. Yes, I do. All right.
Your mom and I spoke. Her mom and I spoke a lot. I wouldn't even bring this up, but you said I was lying, Victoria.
Okay.
Let
me play that again so I don't cut it off. But what she said is her mom and I spoke. We spoke a lot. And then she says something she's talking to Victoria or about Victoria. Well, she's talking about Angel. You know what I'm saying?
Your mom and I spoke. Her mom and I spoke a lot. I wouldn't even bring this up, but you said I was lying, Victoria. Were you too lying when you downplayed the relationship you had with MRE Nick? Maybe you were embarrassed. I really don't know, and I really don't care. But don't ever call me a liar, because then I put your integrity out there. But I believe it was MRE who suggested keeping it on the down low.
I just want to make clear that my opinion on this, and I'm not bullshitting. You know me, I tell the truth whether it's convenient to somebody or not. Michael Hensley, $25. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you, brother. Is there a message? I don't see a message. Thank you. I'll check a different way to see if there's a message. Oh yeah, hang on. It doesn't look like there's a message. That's all good. Thank you, man. Very, very much. What you talking about? Nick who? Romano? When? What guys? Let me just see one other thing. Wow. That's amazing. All right. Give me a second. Shit. It's good news. My daughter made the dean's list in college. Very proud. That's great. See, it's going to be a great day. All right.
So you wouldn't be harassed regarding your relationship with him. I do know you both discussed moving to each other's state of residence.
My bad. Thank you, Or. Thank you. Yeah, man. I'm very proud. Thank you, Sally. Yeah, it is. It is, Matt. Been a good couple of days. So what I was going to say. Angela, I must have done a pretty good job, huh? Yeah, Shannon did too. With her kids, you know? Anyway. What I was going to say is, thank you, Jesse. I want to make it clear that I do not believe that Victoria and MRE had anything going on. Now, does Angela know some shit? I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I want to make it clear as I play this that I don't believe it. You can never convince me that Victoria would do anything with that fat scumbag. You could never convince me in a million years. Never. I'll never believe it. Thank you, Edward Everett. I appreciate that, brother. I'll never believe it. You couldn't convince me. Victoria's a beautiful girl, and you know, I would assume she has more class than that. And MRE is not a guy who's getting a girl like Victoria. I don't give a fuck how much they relate to each other, or how much they have in common, or how much they enjoy, you know, whatever they were doing, like, over the, whatever relationship they had over the phone and the internet and stuff like that. I just don't believe it. Thank you, Jersey Girl. Thank you very, very much. It means a lot to me. FGF Productions, member for 25 months. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all. May your weekend be filled with laughter and love. with family and friends. Same to you, FGF. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad we're having a pretty good show. Victoria was sticking up for her like a boyfriend. For who? For her. Did you mean him as an MRE or do you mean Angela? Sorry, I've got a little sidetracked because I got news and all that, guys, but I'll get back on point. Just hold on. All good, all good. MRE. Oh. Yeah, they were doing that for each other, sticking up for each other like that. But they oh my God, I know, Casey. They did have an Angel explain this. They did have a phone relationship. Like I think she said they would like watch movies together over the phone and stuff like that. Which, I think a lot of people do that if they're getting to know each other that way from a long distance, So what's up, the Schwitz down? Why do I feel like you used to be around and I haven't seen you for years? All right, Edward. I hope you're feeling well, brother. So anyway, let me get my head together here. Yeah, I don't think that I don't think it's true. And whatever Angela might know, I don't know. But I'd have to see some serious fucking proof to believe that they ever had any type of physical relationship. Like if you were to ask me, do I think Victoria ever kissed MRE on the lips? I would say no. Like even that. Hugged? Sure. I'm sure they hugged. But I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe it for good reason. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see here.
I'm better than that, and I was accused of lying. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything, but I'm not going to let anyone lie and slander me. I don't give a crap who believes me on YouTube and who doesn't. You will make up your own minds. I can show text messages, but again, I'm better than that, and I'm not going to do it unless I'm...
You know how I feel about that, right? What the fuck just happened to my phone? You know how I feel when people say I could do this, I could do that, but I'm not going to. You know what I mean? At least when it comes to saying you have proof about something. The good Republican $1. You know how much I love Angela, right? But I agree with you. No woman would go near that monster MRE. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm fully aware of your feelings for Angela, good Republican. Oh, shit. Wow. Thank you, bro. Holy shit. Thank you very fucking much. God damn, this day is getting better and better, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. Hold on. It happens in every show. There's something takes place and I get all thrown off. I sometimes I miss things. Oh, Michael Hensley, member for 31 months. Love you. Yizzo gang, we love you too, brother. Match 25 Zell people. It's Friday. Yes, he did Zell me $25. And as you know, Michael's one of the biggest sponsors of this show. So when he says match, you should match. Yeah, I personally, listen, and I'm not saying that anybody's necessarily lying, but when people say I have this, but I'm not going to show it unless I'm pushed, or I have this and I am going to show it, but it's going to be later on down the road, or it ain't going to happen anytime soon or something. It's like, well, then don't say it. How about that? Let's do that. Let's not say it. Like Jim Martin, for example, with the whole, and I'm only bringing that up because it was brought up yesterday. If you had proof, and this is not even, I'm not telling you what to do, and this is not even like, I don't know. If you have proof and you're not willing to show it now, if for no other reason, just to not be perceived as a liar, don't even say anything about it till you're ready to show it. Because people are going to doubt you. People are going to say, why can't you show it now? And especially something like that, because if somebody is a chomo and anybody in the world has fucking evidence of it, they should reveal that immediately. I don't care who you have to stab in the back, okay? Because you could be saving a kid's fucking life. Because even if they're not killed or something, that shit will ruin a kid forever and their entire fucking family. So, and that's why I don't believe Jim personally. But if I was him, I just wouldn't have said it at all. It's like me, guys. You'll never hear me say I have something I don't have. Never. Because eventually I'll be called out on it if I don't show it. And I don't want to ever look like I'm bullshitting you guys. So if I say I have something, I have it. I have it. And if I ever had information somebody was a fucking chomo, you're all going to know about it. If it's some mob tube person. Oh, yeah, that's Tony Pizza. Yeah. Why'd I got to kiss you for her to be my girlfriend? Yeah. And when I'm saying these things, I'm not like trying to like attack Jim Marr. I'm just saying my opinion on it. You know what I mean? And I don't like when people say, I have this or I have that. It's coming. And I'm not even saying they're lying when they say that. My thing is, if I was you, I would just wait. I don't know. But everybody can do whatever they want, honestly.
Unless your mom was lying.
Okay, let me...
Keeping it on the down low. Then I put your integrity out there. But I believe...
I lost my spot.
It was MRE who suggested keeping it on the down low so you wouldn't be harassed regarding your relationship with him. I do know you both discussed moving to each other's state of residence, and that's a fact, unless your mom was lying. I do know Angel was excited about the relationship.
Well, okay. But here's the thing, Angela. Angel was excited because she loved MRE, and obviously, Victoria's her daughter, and, if you feel like that about somebody, you might want your daughter to be with them, whatever. But I think this excitement was before they met. I could be wrong. Okay, I think what happened is when they met, Victoria said, you know what, I don't, she saw him and said, I don't have feelings for him anymore. I can't get involved with him. And that was it. That was the end of the excitement. It's just my fucking opinion. But obviously it ended, right? It ended pretty much after that weekend that he went to visit, didn't it? I don't know. So when she's saying Angel was excited about the relationship, at first, yeah, that doesn't mean anything happened between the two of them.
I could expose a hell of a lot more, but I'm better than that. And I was accused of lying.
You are not better than that, Angela. I believe if you had it, you would show it with no hesitation and not have any fucking remorse after you did it, no matter what it caused. Just my opinion of you.
I'm not here to convince anyone of anything, but I'm not going to let anyone lie and slander me. I don't give a crap who believes me on YouTube and who doesn't. It will make up your own minds. I can show text messages, but again, I'm better than that, and I'm not going to do it unless I'm pushed. I'll show the same loyalty and respect that you people have shown me. And that's the end of that rant.
So what you're saying is they've shown you loyalty and respect because you said you're going to show the same by not showing the stuff. So, Anyway, I don't know, guys. That's the Angela stuff, Make of it what you will. But like I said, I'm not fucking my day up by getting my fucking blood pressure up and getting all pissed off, flipping out on her. If it was up to me, I told you. And after the last show I did about Angela, I haven't mentioned her since because I said, I don't want to talk about her anymore because it's quite obvious she's It's like certain other people on here. She just talks about me to get my attention. And I don't want to give her any of my attention. I despise her with a fucking passion. You have no idea. There's only a few people on here that I could never let things in the past go. You know, like I could never, I'm not saying forgive. I don't forgive anybody once they do something to me, especially if you do something to my family. But there's a lot of people where enough time has passed and nothing bad has been said. It's like, okay, at least I have no reason to talk about them, or we're not going to talk about each other anymore. Or I can kind of let, this shit slide, whatever took place. Just let it go. In other words, not keep harboring resentment and anger and all that shit and taking shots at people and stuff. But she, she's somebody I could never fucking forgive. Never in a million years. And that's because of the damage she tried to do to my family. You guys could do whatever the fuck you want to me. I could let it go. For the most part, I mean, to a limit, I could let, to a certain point, whatever, I can let things go. But once you fuck with my family, and especially if you really fucked with them, to the point where you're slandering them, trying to get them fired from their job, trying to put them in danger by doxing addresses and stuff, whatever. That's when, there's no coming back from that. Now, do I have to talk about you? No. But your best bet would be not to talk about me, because I promise you guys, you are not going to beat me on here. It's not going to happen. There's no point in trying. I've been through it all. People have done every type of thing you can imagine to me, and I'm still here doing pretty much the same as I've always done. Are the views lower? Yeah, but there's reasons for that. You know what I mean? So, all right, let me see what you guys have to say. Oh, is that right? Okay, Casey. Hey, some people are like that. For real. Some people are like that. I had a friend, man, named Chad. This motherfucker was fat. When I say fat, I mean fat. He was probably 5'7", 5'8", and 280 pounds. No kidding. And that motherfucker got the baddest bitches I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, it was amazing. I remember every bad bitch he was around, he'd wind up fucking. He was, he was a funny motherfucker. He had an awesome personality. He was very outgoing and likable and stuff. And sometimes with women, that's all it takes. They're not quite as shallow as we are for the most part. You could be a monster, and if you're hot enough, we'll fuck you. But the other way around doesn't always work that way. And I remember one time they opened a Hooters here. This was in the 90s. They opened a Hooters on Route 30 somewhere, and by Pennsylvania Avenue. Not like you guys know where that is. And they had what happens when they do that is they have a bunch of Hooters girls from other Hooters around the country come here and train the new employees. So you can imagine, it was like the Red Roof Inn at the time. It was like they had like half a floor, all the Hooters employees that were here to train the new employees. You can imagine what these women look like in all these fucking rooms. He hung out there one night. He probably fucked 5 of them. And I'm not kidding you. It was unbelievable. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. So, yeah, you ain't got to be like a super good-looking guy or anything to get a dime. You really don't. Confidence and personality and shit, that's what does it most of the time. Angel probably was excited until he showed up in person. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I assume. You got to remember something. Like, there was never any time when we saw, MRE from head to toe on camera. Maybe since then, I don't know. I don't watch him. Usually when he's walking around and stuff, he has the phone facing the ground or facing his dog or something. But he, I lost my train of thought. Oh, all we would see, even after we exposed the dude, it would just be him on camera. You'd see him from like here up. And Angel thought he was like a good looking kid or whatever. But I'm sure when he showed up, and I heard stories about when he showed up, just telling you, I'm not going to reveal any of them, but maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, since I'm not willing to reveal them. Let me practice what I preach. But I am under the belief that they were shocked when they saw him. I don't know. I could be wrong. You got to remember that MRE is not just enormous and ugly and all that. He's dirty, 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 dirty. That comes with a stench and a fucking horrible first impression. You know, I told you, I'll never forget that picture. I wish I would have took a screenshot. I might have actually. He could put it on his community post. Him and a couple of friends in Florida, and that motherfucker's jeans. Like I said before, it looked like he was changing a transmission before he took the picture. His jeans were black and brown, and there was dirt all over them. They were blue jeans, and I was like, wow. And he was wearing like a tank top, like a shitty tank top with like holes in it. And it's like, wow, that's how you dress when you're on vacation with your fucking friends. I dress to the nines when I go to Walmart. Like, I don't know. I just can't relate to that. Yeah. And like I said, I can't say that Angela doesn't have something. But, if you're not willing to show it. But then again, she's trying to hurt them, obviously. So, saying that you have proof is some people believe anybody. You know what I mean? There's people that believe Angela, even though Angela's a pathological liar. There's people that believe Trump when he talks. There's people that believe Tony Pizza when he talks. Pathological liars. There's always people that will believe them. So when somebody says, I have proof, they don't necessarily need to see it to believe it, Did she say that? Shut up. Did she say that? Channel R. Good morning. How long till you tell me to go fuck myself? I'm just kidding. I don't know. You might be a troll. You might not. With what exactly? I'm behind. Sorry. Yeah. It's pizza dirty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a fuck what female you are. Chances are you're not going to be okay with that. But Victoria's, I'm sure Victoria's the kind of chick that was able to get whatever dude she wanted throughout her lifetime. She's a beautiful girl, but not even just that. She's also Victoria Gotti. There are women that will get with an absolute fucking pig if they really feel emotionally close to them and they fall in love with them or something. But for the most part, if a girl can get any guy she wants, she's going to pick one that she's attracted to. You know what I mean? I would assume, I've never been with anybody I wasn't attracted to, but I would assume that it's very hard to get turned on by them or have a sexual relationship with them. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. I believe so. So anyway, you know what? Fuck pizza. Like I said, when I have somebody else to talk about, I don't need to talk about pizza. That's a beautiful part of having other shit to talk about. So I'm just going to end the show because it's time for me to go to the skate park. And then it's Shanna time all day. Let me just see. I got this. I shouted that out. I shouted that out. I shouted that out. I shouted that out. Shouted that out. Shouted that out. Shouted that out. Okay. And all the geesh and stuff. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, did I shout out? Hold on. Jesse Roth. I'm so stupid. $5 from Jesse Roth for don't tell Angel or Jim I'm cheating on them. Okay, I'll keep it a secret. It's between us. Thank you for the $5. Obviously, she means because she's donating to me. Thank you, Jesse, very much. And I think I got everything else. Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't say it was a bad show donation-wise. Because I got a couple big donations. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Have a good day. I would say have a good weekend, but I'll see you tomorrow and Sunday and shit. You know what I mean? Have a good weekend anyway, just in case something happens. And I'll be back on. It would take a lot to get me back on today, most likely tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you. I love you all. And until next time, salute.